Hey folks, welcome back to the Toronto Marlies Insider. The Marlies were in Utica today for the third game of the divisional semi-finals tonight. The Marlies were still reeling from a bit of a bad beating they took at the hands of the Comets on Saturday. Let's see how they responded. The Marlies started the game well and opened the scoring after a good turnover by Graham Slaggart at centre ice. He gave the puck to Semyon Derogachintsev, who fed Ryan Chizowski with a beautiful pass, and he took the puck away over the shoulder of Nico Dawes at 4:57 into the first. 5 minutes into the second period, the Marlies doubled their lead. The goal came by way of a penalty shot from the Colonel, Kyle Clifford. After an initial beautiful breakaway, his backhanded shot was saved by Nico Dawes, but the refs called it back for hooking by Simon Comets. Clifford then took the puck backhand, forehand, backhand, and scooped over Nico Dawes to give the Marlies a 2-goal lead. The Comets did manage to pull a goal back about 30 seconds later when Arne Talavite deflected a Robbie Russo shot. Timur Ibrahimov also got the assist. The impressive Simon Comets then restored parity after a turnover in the neutral zone by the Marlies, with a little over 2 minutes left in the period. The goal was assisted by Nolan Stevens and Graham Clark. Every video we seem to do, or every Marlies Comet game we go to, Graham Clark registers a goal or an assist. To be honest, I'm sick of playing the guy. He's the kind of player that you hate to play against, but you love to have on our team. Here's hoping he's up in the NHL and we don't have to see him next year. For the third period in a row, the Marlies scored early, which has to be something that Greg Moore has been working on with the team. After a good carry by forward Graham Slaggart, Ryan Chizowski had a couple of whacks at it and managed to sneak it in to score his second goal of the game with just over 4.5 minutes gone. With just under 4 minutes left to go in the game, Pontus Holmberg made sure of the victory with a second goal in the series after an absolutely beautiful pass from Kyle Clifford. Check out that pass from this angle, it's an absolute beauty. With Joe Blandisi in the box serving 2 minutes for a tripping penalty, the Comets had a 6-on-4 advantage. Captain Logan Shaw added the short-handed empty net goal to stretch the lead to 5-2. This was Logan's third goal in the playoffs this year, and he currently leads the team with points along with Kyle Clifford, Joe Blandisi and Nick Abruzzese, with 4 points in 3 games. Well, this certainly was a far better performance from the lads than Saturday. Let's take a look at what Ryan Chizowski, Graham Slaggart and head coach Greg Moore had to say to Todd Crocker after the game.
Brian, let's talk about, first of all, the effort that it took in this game number 3. What do you guys feel you do differently?
I think just from the start of the game, we stuck to our plan. We wanted to just outwork them and keep it simple and make them earn their opportunities. And I think we just did a great job of that for a full 60 minutes and stuck to it right till the end.
Just saying, Graham Slaggart says you were able to turn these guys back when you needed to turn them back. How did you see that, and how did you guys make that happen?
Yeah, I think for us, it's not really playing, too complicated. Just, putting it behind them, making them turn, and making them kind of feel us coming pressure down on them. So, it was a great effort by everybody. I think everybody kind of bought into that and played hard.
Take me through the first goal.
Sem gave me a nice pass across, and I was looking for Slags, and then last minute kind of changed my mind, decided to shoot it, and luckily it went in.
And the second one?
I just tried to bang it as many times as I could to win in, but yeah, it was good. It was good to get the win.
What do you guys take away from this going into Game 4? And, do you need to ramp up the effort even more because you're trying to close a team out?
Yeah, I think, that last game to close out the series is always the hardest. They're playing for their lives, so I think we just got to, be a little bit more dialed in our D zone, a little bit more dialed in the neutral zone, and just making sure that we're not giving them the opportunities that they did, or we did on their goals. And I think, as long as we stick to that and stick to, playing an aggressive game and getting it behind them, that, the results will come, and we'll just have fun with it.
What can you say about Eric Shalgren? And he played a compact and efficient game, it looked like.
Yeah, he played an awesome game. He backstopped us, a couple times when we started running around and letting them kind of come attack us a little bit more than we wanted to. But he did a great job and made some huge timely saves today.
Graham, huge response here from Toronto in game number 3. What do you guys do in this one that you felt improved?
I think we forced their D to turn back for pucks and play a 200-foot game. There wasn't a lot of times where they got pucks in neutral zone and could turn on us really quick, so I thought we did a good job of pushing them back and wearing them down throughout the game.
Goals are big, but probably the biggest thing that seems to happen in that game is the kill of the 4-minute double minor. Take me through just, seeing your teammates be in that situation and respond.
Yeah, I mean, Stoner does so much for us every game, and he's done so much for us throughout the year. And we knew that we'd have to get a big kill for him, and yeah, we had a lot of confidence and poise in that situation.
Ryan Chizowski with 2 goals in this one. Is there anybody that smiles bigger than he does?
No, just me when he scores. So no, it was awesome to see him get those goals. I mean, he does so much for us, and he's such a good energy in the locker room that it's awesome to see him succeed.
When you guys feel you have this game in the spot that you want it, is that the 4-2 moment that you guys feel as comfortable as you can be in that game?
Yeah, I mean, you can't get too comfortable because you never know what can happen, especially in an environment like this. But once we got that 4th one, we felt pretty good about our game and where it was heading.
You feel the crowd in this one? They get loud at times.
Yeah, absolutely. Momentum's definitely a factor when there's a big hit or a big save. But yeah, I think we did a good job at limiting how much they could get into it tonight.
What starts to turn the tide when it's 2-2? You guys take over the game a little bit.
Yeah, I think, again, like I said earlier, just getting pucks in behind their D and really forechecking them and making sure that they can't get up and down the sheet too easily.
Greg, the effort from your team here in Game 3 is not a must-win Game 3, but certainly pivotal in the series. What can you say about their answer back after Game 2?
Yeah, it was great. Really happy with how the team played today. It was nice to start the game with a lead. Ryan Chizowski, heck of a game by him. Was really hungry to get to the net. A couple second and third opportunities on the second one, but the first one, some poise with the puck and picked his corner. But yeah, it was a much better process today than Game 2.
How much of a lift do you guys get out of that Kyle Clifford penalty shot as well? 7 penalty shots this year, didn't pick up one. Here in the playoffs, you get one.
Yeah, he's been our most consistent player in this series so far. Somebody who's done it, knows what it takes in the postseason. Obviously had the penalty shot goal, big assist to Holmberg there at the end, and a lot of other good stuff helped on the penalty kill. Our penalty kill in general was really strong. I thought they did a good job, and we needed it as many penalties as we took.
That double minor there at the end, Mark Johnstone, in that situation, the team answers back in such a strong way. Do you feel you take over the game at that point?
Yeah, it's an unfortunate penalty. Like, there was no intention of high sticking, almost kind of a follow-through situation. It is what it is. It did catch the guy in the face, but when someone like Johnstone, who's been such a competitive player for our group all year, takes a penalty like that, it almost motivates the bench to want to kill it off for him and build momentum. And I thought our team rose to the challenge and did a really good job in that scenario.
Eric Källgren, I want to say this game was efficient today and compact, but what was your view on what he did?
Yeah, that's been a strength of his every time he plays for us, is his skating and his ability to get the spots and recover to dangerous rebounds. He did a really good job today for someone who hadn't played a game in a while, given the situation that we've had in our organization. I thought he did a really good job coming in, looking really composed and looking calm in net in what can be a very difficult building to play in.
As good as you guys were tonight in picking up this victory, do you know you have to even ramp it up even further? And does this team have that in coming into a Friday night where you have to close out an opponent?
Anytime you have an opportunity to close out an opponent and end their season, it's one of the hardest things to do in sports. So as difficult as these games have been to this point, it's going to be an even harder challenge on Friday, and our team will be up for it.
The Marlies and Comets will do it all again on Friday night at the Adirondack Bank Centre in Game 4. If the Comets lose, they will be eliminated. If they win, however, they will force a Game 5 back at the Coliseum on Sunday. So make sure you tune in and check it out. We hope you enjoyed that one far more than the last one. If you like that coverage, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.